Most Battlefield 6 players are dying for the same 7 reasons on Tsuru Reef. If you fix these mistakes, you'll survive longer, win more gunfights, and your KD will raise almost immediately. Tsuru Reef isn't a map that you can play like any other Battlefield map. If you're constantly getting shot from nowhere, constantly dying by crossing water, well, we're gonna raise your KD by showing you not to do those things in this video. I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to stay alive longer, control the map, and consistently put up high kill games. Make sure you stick around to the end because the last tip is the biggest mistake I almost see every Battlefield 6 player make, and fixing it alone can completely change your matches. Let's get straight into this video because this is a good one. We're gonna start this video off with the map on screen, and I got the 4 places marked where you guys want to go, and the main places basically you want to stay because you don't want to go anywhere other than these 4 places. And I'll say this to start off with point number 1. Point number 1, you want to control the center island. The center island will be the landing and the Tsuru gate. That main island is where all the action is going to be. So if you can control that, you will get high kill games. You will be able to dominate. You know, obviously you probably will need a good team, but there are other points where even having a bad team, it really wouldn't matter. And I will say, owning that center island, you will be able to rotate almost instantaneously over the enemy team because you have that control of the center island. You can pretty much go anywhere you want. They have to get through you. So they're over at Moonshore or Sunrise Harbor. They won't be able to go anywhere else unless they have a boat, chopper, or anything else. When you have the center island on lock, you pretty much can get all the kills that you pretty much want. You can pick off people. There's going to be choppers dropping people off. Those people are going to be the easiest people to kill because now they're pretty much disabled. They don't have anything else to lose. They're just jumping out. They're trying to just get a flag. They're just trying to get in the fight. They don't really care. They're just trying to get in there and try to get 1 kill at least. Now, moving on to point 2, I will say don't swim unless you have to. Water is the biggest trap on this map, and I know a lot of people don't understand how dangerous it is to be in the water. I know that you guys see in the gameplay right now that I'm in the water, but I am in a boat. I am only in the water when I'm in a boat or a water vehicle. Don't get in the water to swim. Don't get under the water to take a little breather under the water or something like that. Nope, don't do it because you're going to end up in a place you don't want to be. You're going to run into someone in one of these boats. If you're going to cross the water, I will say only cross when using boats whenever possible. Don't cross when you think it's time to cross when you're swimming because boats and everything else will just pop out of nowhere and you will end up dead quicker than you know it. Now if you have to swim across because you just have to, okay, yeah, I get that. That's one thing. Yeah, dive underwater, try to break cover, try to break the enemy line of sight anytime that you can. That is your best time to do it. But if you're just swimming across just to swim across, don't do it because you're gonna get killed. You're gonna get hit by a boat, you're gonna get hit by a jet, a helicopter, anything that can see you in the water. And it's not hard to see people in the water as well. That's one thing I do want to bring up. It's so easy to see people in the water, and a lot of people don't understand how easy it is to spot people when they're underwater or just swimming across. Number 3, I will stay away from open beaches. Beaches do look safe. I know they do. Like I said, this map is pretty. A lot of people want to just run around and explore and do whatever, but beaches are the main reason I feel like people just get picked off. And I see it a lot even when I'm playing. I see a lot of people swimming across or just sitting chilling on beaches. You don't want to sit and chill on beaches. They look safe, but they are death zones. So don't sit on the beach because you're going to get picked off by snipers, tanks, helicopters, boats, anything that can see you in a clear sight. They're going to get you. Trust me, they are going to get you. You always want to move cover to cover. If you're not moving cover to cover, you're not going to make it. And we're going to move over to point 4. Always rotate after getting kills. Don't sit in the same position. Once you eliminate 2 or 3 players, relocate before revenge spawn arrive because people will be trying to get you once they see that you've been sitting there for a minute. Say I killed 4 or 5 people. Okay, it looked good then. But now you got 7, 8 people trying to come look for you, trying to kill you. They're trying to blow you up. They're trying to do anything they can to get you out of that spot. So always make sure you're always rotating after kills. For point number 5, we're going to get into this. Use high ground wisely. I know a lot of people like high ground. I know a lot of snipers do. You can be on cliffs. You can be on elevated areas. Yeah, you want to be able to see what's going on. That is the main thing. But you don't want to sit there and camp forever. Good players will eventually flank you or snipe you. That's just the bottom line of it. You don't want to sit on top of a hill or a mountain too long because they will see you. It's a good place to be when you want to just see where people are at. You want to try to get a clear picture of where enemy team is fighting. Then, okay, yeah, you want to sit up there for a little bit, but don't sit on top of a mountain or a hill for too long because you will get sniped, you will get killed. And it's not really too much to this point. This is really just more so like, sit somewhere for a little bit and kind of move. pretty much with all these tips, you don't never want to sit somewhere where you're going to eventually get killed. You know, obviously you see me picking people off on this hill. I'm going to eventually jump off this hill because I don't want to stay up there too long, because if that chopper right there just wanted to kill me, they can easily pull up and boom, I'm dead. But they left me alone. They didn't care. They kept it moving. And they just said, hey, I'm gonna go do something else. Point number 6, we're getting close to the end here, because like I said, I'm gonna get through this video pretty quick. I don't want to take too much of you guys' time, but fight on your own terms. If you're using like an SMG, avoid long beaches. If you're using an AR, stick to villages and bridges, and that's the main objective. Stick to those things, because obviously with an SMG you can't shoot somebody super far, and obviously with the AR you want to be kind of medium. So I would say close range to medium range, long range if possible, depending on the AR. As you guys see, I jump down. I make sure I'm keeping it moving, because now I knew everyone started looking for me. Everyone was looking for me up on that hill. So I was like, you know what, let me get down. I don't want to sit there for too much longer. So number 6, fight on your own terms. That's what you want to do. You don't want to sit someplace too long doing what you need to do, because like I said, you will get killed. And a lot of times that's literally what's going to happen. For number 7, this is the last point. High KD players don't chase every kill. And I know that sounds pretty crazy. Like, how don't they chase every kill if they're dropping 60, 70, 80 kills? How aren't they chasing every kill? They're just playing their life. They're not chasing every single kill that they see. If they see someone, let's say across the beach right there, if I would have crossed, I'd have been dead, because that boat would have seen me, you know, across the way over at the hotel. I would have been dead right to the boat, because I got thirsty and I wanted to try to chase every kill I seen. One thing I can say, when playing your life, if you're weak, make sure you heal. A lot of people like to get into these, you know, super crazy gunfights that they're not gonna win, but they still try anyway. We call that eagle chow. Always make sure you reload before you're pushing. Let teammates go first when you're entering buildings. That is a critical thing, man. Always let teammates go first when entering buildings. I know it sounds pretty messed up, like, come on, how you gonna do your teammates like that, man? How are you gonna do your teammates like that? But it's actually pretty true. You want to kind of let your teammates be the bait, especially if you're trying to get high kill games. You know, everyone can't get a high kill game, so someone's got to be the sacrifice or take the sacrifice. So always let your teammates go first, because that is like one of the main things you can do. And surviving is more valuable than trading kills. I don't want to stress that enough. Surviving is a lot more valuable than just trading kills with someone. Make sure you're not trading kills, because if you are, you're going to be in for a real sticky one, and it's not going to be good for you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. That was 7 ways to dominate Tsuru Reef and raise your KD. I know a lot of people probably will watch this video and try to, you know, come to terms of what they're doing wrong. You probably might just be doing one thing wrong. Maybe you're just not staying in the center island. Maybe you're just, you know, not relocating your every position after a couple kills. Either way, I know you're going to take something from this video, and it's going to help you guys a ton. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If it has helped you in any way, shape, or form, go ahead and drop a like on today's video. Be greatly appreciated. And make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. I know I might have a bunch of new people coming over to this video. I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Peace.